Good morning and welcome back to Des Moines Junior Bucs Hockey. Got your 12U White team here wearing red with red breezers, playing against Stillwater Red. I think this is the Ponies team we played a few times in the past, but this is their B team, so should be a little closer to our skill level this weekend. Playing in Wisconsin, River Falls. Yeah, River Falls is the town we're in. It's still a little wet out there. Ice continues to freeze after a recent Zamboni. Do have all the Bucs parents sitting in front of me, so I'm not responsible for anything you may hear on this broadcast. I do not own the rights to any of the music that will be played here, but I'll run through the roster for you real quick. Number 14, Quinn Baker. Number 13, Ace Bentz. 11, Redford Ducasse. Number 5, Carson Follis. Number 1, Sawyer Goldie. Number 20, Graham Hildebrandt. 87, Xander Marin. Number 9, Luke McDaniel. Number 46, Taylor Pembroke. 77, Tucker Smith. 37, Liam Story. 54, Xander Van Tilburg. 82, Brock Welch. And 88, Levi Yohe. In net warming up, number 10, PJ Brown is the goalie for this game. More than likely, Elliot Buckland will play the game hopefully this afternoon or early, maybe late evening. 30 left up there for the rest of warm-ups. Take a little break and tune in right before the game starts for you. Starting lineup, I see 37 at center, Hildebrandt right wing, Tucker Smith at left, Ace and Bentz on right D. Looks like Xander Van Tilburg on left, PJ Brown in the net. Clock set at 13 minutes. They were running a stop clock for the last game, but I still have that here. Story ends up losing the face-off. Puck is cleared. Gonna wave off icing. they'll wave it off. Smith was in pursuit. Quick shift change as Yohi's out there. And puck goes off sides. They'll drop it out. Yohi at center for the faceoff. Lost it. Ponies bring it up near boards, tried to dump it in. Yohi steals it, dumps it the other way. Stillwater, pass from behind. Marin barely keeps it in on the blue line, hits a player, kept in again on that line. McDaniel trying to center up. Tap from Yohi to him, and a quick shot and save. Yohi loses the faceoff. Stillwater behind their net with it. Backhand pass almost picked off by Redford. Ends it against the boards. Redford comes away with it. Shoved to the corner. Stillwater strips the puck, takes it the other way. Across the middle, dangerous. McDaniel had it for a second. And Stillwater coming across into the zone. Get around Marin. Pass right in front. Light shot, but a good save by PJ there for a breakaway and offsides by the Ponies. Goldie lost the faceoff. Dumped in by the Ponies from the center line. They have it up high on point. 4 players digging. Almost left the zone. Got dumped deep. Then Tilburg went down. Some yelling from parents. Not sure against who. No penalty called. Cleared out here by Follis. Goldie couldn't track it down. It's back at center ice. Up for grabs. Ponies pick it up. Dumped in from center. No icing. And Tilburg fanned on his pass around the backboards. Trouble locating the puck. Stillwater with it in the corner. Pass up high. Misses. Follis controlling this one. Tapped it off the boards to himself. Ponies pick it up, though. Cleared out of the zone. Marin cut him off from the puck, and Asen comes away with it. Asen back to Marin. Marin couldn't quite clear. Back to Marin. Just trying to pin it, waiting for Goldie to come in and steal it, which he will. Now back up to Marin with a little bit more space. Got out of reach. Stillwater dumped it a little deeper. Now it's pinned again. 4 players against the boards digging for the puck. Squeaks out deep to Goldie. Goldie's got a man on his back. They strip it to have it right in front. Good save from PJ again. Second shot, and they look near side. Pass back misses. Goes the length. Ponies with it, bring it into the zone. Player went hard into the boards behind the play. Marin lost his stick. Tucker trying to clear. Like he got the puck out of the zone. It's pinned against the boards. Comes up to Dupass. Couldn't control it. Marin up off the boards. Trying to connect to Story and Dupass. Dupass has it stolen and they send it in. Trying to get around Bentz. Story strips it. Marin in front of the net. Pass up. Sitting in front. Story's there. His pass floats into neutral. Picked up by the Ponies and dumped deep. Marin with it in the corner. Passes up to McDaniel. Daniel clears it out. Ponies with it. And they send it in for offsides. Drop it at center here. 8:40 left in the first. Yohi at center for the faceoff. Lost it. Ponies with it on their side. Pass across the middle. Looked like it might have been tapped by Yohi. Goes deep. Baker with it. Off the boards. Pass back to McDaniel. McDaniel taps it off to Yohi. Yohi back to McDaniel. Doesn't connect. Yohi's able to clear, though. Pembroke to Redford. Redford, man behind, two in front. They steal it and take it deep. Backhand pass, and they dump it back to us in neutral. Pembroke with it on the blue line. Pass across the middle, through traffic, barely connected, and then Yohi dumps it deep, giving it back to the Ponies on their side of the ice. Pass across middle. Somehow they still have it. For all that traffic, shot goes wide. Goldie tracks a rebound to the corner. Taps it up. Welch couldn't clear. Baker clears this time, trying to connect to Follis. Follis pins that puck. Ponies bring it in. Pembroke with it in the corner, dumping it high. Call icing. It's on net, though, so they wave it off. Goalie for the Ponies. Pass off to a defender. Marin with it. Pass across. Almost intercepted, and now they pick it up. Send it on net. Marin had the rebound to Follis. Follis to Goldie. Goldie gets checked hard center ice. No call. Shot from Welch got deflected towards the net. Marin keeps it in. And now it's dumped to length. Smith is tracking that into the corner. He gets checked. No call. Ponies trying to keep it in on the point there. Marin with it. Tapped it up to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt lost it. Marin pins it on the boards. Tapped it off to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt tried to connect to Smith. Out of reach. Goes for a shift change there. Marin taps it back. Story with it. Story over to Hildebrandt. Graham brings it in. Angled off the puck, though. Ponies with it. Take it behind the back of their net. Story struggling to keep it in. Hildebrandt had it. Pembroke couldn't keep it in. Hildebrandt now. Pass across to Story. Story dumps it. Goes for a shift change. McDaniel's in pursuit. Kept in the zone by Yohi, and now they clear. Around the back, the Ponies dump it. Bentz taps it off to Pembroke. Pembroke breaks through some traffic. Cross ice pass to Redford. Connects. He's got one man to beat. McDaniel is posting up at center. Centering pass. Doesn't connect with anyone. Ends up on the far boards. Ponies trying to clear it out, and they will. Bentz tried to pass that off to Yoki. Out of reach for him. Ponies bring it back in. Tap back to the point. Yohi taps it off for Follis. Carson dumps it deep. Go for icing here. Shift change for the Bucs, and less than 5 minutes left to play in the first. Score tied to 0. Goldie at center for the faceoff. Lost it. Not sure we've won a faceoff this game yet. Puck tapped off by Goldie there. Follis to himself, clears it out of the zone. This one won't go for icing. Follis in pursuit. Ponies there first. Up off the boards. Goldie gets in the way. Baker dumps it deep. Follis goes for a shift change. Ponies up the boards. Goldie came in behind, took his leg out. No call there. Ponies cleared out of the zone. We rush back on D as they bring it in. Smith sent him to the boards. Angled him off the puck. Baker dumps it around. We'll go up high to the point. Have a shot opportunity. They center instead. Shot, save, and then a high stick. No call since we picked it up. Then Tilburg cleared it out of the zone, trying to connect to Smith. Smith controls. Gets around one. He's got 4 players to beat. Shot from number 77. Ponies trying to bring it out. Story slowed him down. They pick up the puck and bring it in. Tap it out of reach. Bentz clears it out. And they dump it back in. Up high on the point. Long shot. Bounces. Good save from P.J. Brown there. 2 or 3 shots for the Bucs so far by my count. I think Ponies here out shooting us. Yohe coming out for the puck drop. I'll say he lost that one too. Puck goes behind the back. Rebound off the backboards. Comes out to Dupass, and Redford will bring it out of the zone. Slows down, gets tripped, no call. Pass off to McDaniel, and the shot goes wide. It's tripped off into the boards, no call. Ponies cleared out. Pass up the side. Bentz converging with him. Prevents a shot. Marin with it, near boards. Pass up to Follis. Follis clears it out, try to connect to Redford. Follis dumps it in. No icing here. Ponies with it behind their net. Follis poked the puck out. Good passing by the Ponies so far, just keeping the puck away. Tapped off from Pembroke to Welch. Welch to Goldie. Goldie brought it in, but had it tapped off the stick. Picks it back up, trying to center. Ponies with it in the corner. Hits the ref. Kept in by Pembroke. Uh-oh, that player looks hurt. And then number 46, Taylor Pembroke, got tied up, and he's holding that left knee. Face off center ice here. Liam Story waiting for it. Number 37 loses it. Pembroke with it. Brought into the zone by Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt centers to Smith. Connects. Smith. Shot blocked. Behind the net. Smith with it near corner. Centers out. Couldn't get the pass off, and then Smith sent a shot. Almost perfect. One off the post. Pembroke keeps it in, but didn't tap it deep enough, and the Ponies bring it out. It's kept close to the blue line there, and then dumped in by, I think it was Hildebrandt. This one comes back to Pembroke. He has it tapped off. Kind of got hooked up on the stick there. Hands the stick back. Story to Baker. Baker to McDaniel. And Ponies stole it, and they'll bring it in. Offsides, and they ran into each other, and it was sent for icing by Story there. Drop it back on the Bucs side with 45 seconds left in the first. Score tied at 0. Yohe at center for the faceoff. Lost it. From the point, they took a shot, went wide. Marin getting there, stopped a pass. Yohe tapped it up. Kept in on the line. Sent towards the net, goes wide. Ponies with it, trying to bring it back to middle. Dump to the boards. Tapped up Yohi to do pass, but misses. Ponies bring it in. Shot goes off Van Tilburg, up to the blue line, kept in. 15 seconds left as Falla sends it back to Redford. Picked up by the Ponies, centering. Towards the net, doesn't get there though. Wide right in the corner, 5 seconds left. They tap it back. And McDaniel kind of locked that puck up. And that'll do it for the first period here. After the first, score tied at 0. I'll tune back in with you for the second. Up and ready to go for the second. 13 minutes up on the clock. Goldie at center for the faceoff. Puck's down, and they won one. Ponies quickly steal it back, bring it in. Send it towards the net. PJ stops it, jumps down on. Goldie lost that one. Ponies dump it deep. Have it behind the net. Centering, but missed his man after it went off the post. Fallas couldn't control it. Ponies get it back, send it towards the net, deflected off the stick wide. Bentz picks it up, tapped around a player, pass up to Fallas, connects. Fallas can't control though, lost his speed waiting for the puck. Ponies come away with it. Pass across as their center brings it in, taps it off to the right winger. Centers, collects it, couldn't get the shot off, ends up far corner. Baker with it, just taps it out of the zone. Give it right back to the Ponies, a neutral. Lost his skates. Goldie has some space to work with now. Goldie to Hildebrandt, connects, and then they send it towards the net. I don't think it'll go for icing. I think that's a shot from number 20. All the way from the other side of the ice. Minute 11 so far into the second period. It's much the same as the first. 37, Story at center for the faceoff. Wins it over to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt can't find the puck. Looked like offsides to me, but no call. Marin breaks up a pass, sends it behind the net. It's right in front now. PJ jumped down on it. Yohe at center for the faceoff. Loses it. Ponies struggling in control though. Puck leaves the zone. McDaniel in pursuit. Ponies send it deep. Marin taps it off to Yohe. A little too hot to handle. And offsides on the Ponies there. loses it, and offsides is the call. Lost the face-off. Dumped in. Bentz tapped it up to Yoki. Went off the stick and deep. Daniel can't get there before the ponies. They clear it out of the zone. Yoki pins it, brings it in. Tapped it off for Dupass. Pass bringing it right up the middle. And a backhand shot and goal from Dupass. Redford with the first goal of the game. Number 11 from number 88. See if the Bucs can hold the lead. Good play from Dupass there, though. Less than 11 left in the second here. Goldie at center for the faceoff. Lost it. Ponies with it. Pass across. Stripped by Follis. Follis gets back on sides and brings it in. And a shot blocked by the goalie. Rebounds picked up by the Ponies. Puck leaves the zone. Ponies get around Pembroke. Shot blocked. Rebounds picked up by Goldie. Goldie to Follis, just behind him and intercepted. Bentz with it behind our net. Taps it to himself off the boards and pass up to Welch. Welch with the man on him, can't control. Cleared out this time, connects with Follis. I think that was from Goldie. Follis in the zone, getting hooked, no call. Dumps it around the back. Welch tries to send it towards the net, hits a player. Ponies up the boards, connect. And they bring it across neutral. Angled off by Smith. Pembroke with it in the corner. Dangerous pass all the way across. Right in front, bounces wide. Centering, it sat there. Ponies can't quite control. Goldie tapped this off to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt lost his skates, tapped it up to Smith. Smith brings it in. Two men on him. Circles back, passes back to Hildebrandt. Hildebrandt across. Hildebrandt's shot goes off the back. Sorry, Hildebrandt to Story. Story's shot went off the back of the net. Rebound was picked up by the Ponies, brought out of the zone. Baker slows him down, but they get it in. Baker steals the puck there. It's pinned against the boards, and 4 players dig. Story trying to clear. Ponies with it up high. Baker steals, sends it for icing. .9:02 left in the second. Bucks up 1-0. Yohi at center. Won it, tapped it off to Marin. Marin up the boards, got pinned. It's cleared out by Redford, picked up by the Ponies in neutral, and they tap it, bring it back in. Marin stops us on the way to the net, trying to clear, kept in on the line. Yohi digging for this puck in the corner, steals it, tapped it up the boards to McDaniel. McDaniel couldn't clear. Marin puts some pressure on, and Bentz comes away with the puck. No calls, but some players were tied up. Bentz brings it in. Gets around defender. Tapped it. Tried to center it, looked like. McDaniel to Marin. Oh, Marin dropped it. Slowed the player down, and Bentz stole it. Bentz up the boards to Marin. Marin can't clear. Still against the boards. Back up high. Passes by their defender. And McDaniel on a breakaway. They converge on him. Pass across. Connects with Goldie. Goldie's shot. Sent wide. Ponies bring it across using speed. Still got 2 to beat. Sent to the corner. Shot goes high and gloved by PJ there. Ponies aren't giving up. Goldie at center for the faceoff. Lost it. Gets it back, sends it for icing. It might be on net. Shot from number 1. Goalie jumps down on it. .37 at center for the faceoff. Story wins it. Gets back to Pembroke. Pembroke along the blue line. Pass is stripped. Pembroke gets back and steals it. Clears it out of the zone. Ponies send it to length. Van Tilburg's there to pick it up before it gets to the line, though. Brings it around the back of the net. Taps it up to Smith. Smith can't clear it out of the zone. No call it offsides. Looked like it stayed on the line to me. .37 lost the face-off there. Goes back to Baker, though, where he'll pick it up. Up off the boards to Smith. Smith went down. Centering pass picked off by Marin. Marin up to Smith. Smith will bring it out. He's got Hildebrandt in front of him. Smith had it tapped off. Ends up against the boards and then overskated the puck. Ponies control. Marin skating back for this one. Won't go for icing. They wave it off. Marin picks it up in the corner. And up off the boards to Story. Story to Hildebrandt. To Story. Offsides, I believe. .6:24 left in the second here. Yohe lines up at center. Won the faceoff. Back to Bentz. Bentz to McDaniel. Puck's in neutral. Controlled by the Ponies. Tapped off by McDaniel. McDaniel to Yohe. Bentz almost went down. The Ponies bring it in. And a penalty coming. And then Story hit him with the puck after the play. Not sure if it was intentional. He was trying to send it up the boards. But number 11 headed to the box for tripping. First penalty of the game assessed to Des Moines here. Yohe at center for the faceoff. Wins it. Sent up high, dumped deep. Goldie hit his skates. He couldn't clear, though. Centered, connects, and his shot missed the net. Wide open on the back end. Bentz picks it up behind the net and taps it up. Kept in from the point. Yohe skated through the puck. Shot goes wide. Ponies with it near boards. Tapped it to himself. And a save there from PJ. Pembroke couldn't control to clear it out. Bentz tracks it corner near side. Taps it up to, look like Pembroke. No, that's Yohe. Cleared it out of the zone. Ponies trying to bring it back in. Get around Goldie. Pembroke lowered his shoulder, but not really a check. And this time cleared by Yohe. No icing. Should wave it off. We go for a shift change. Pass it across neutral. Dropped a pass, picked up by Baker. Baker's pass to Story didn't connect, but it won't go for icing. Story tracking it down. 16 seconds left on the penalty kill. Baker keeps it in on the point. Story in the corner with it. Smith's there with him. 5, 6 players digging for that puck. Now just 4. Ponies come away with it, and we are back to even strength. They dropped it on the blue line, and Tilburg couldn't control. Smith with it, circling at center ice, drops it in. Ponies with it. Broken up by Follis. Follis sends it to the corner for himself. 4 minutes left in the second. Follis can't control it around a player down in front of him. Ponies with it. Up the boards. Pass connects. Kept in by Van Tilburg. He sends it towards the net. Goes wide right. Follis looking for it. Baker keeps it in. Dumps it deep. Hildebrandt's there. Stole the puck. Passed it back up high to Baker. Oh, Baker fanned on a shot. Breakaway opportunity here. Van Tilburg puts on the gas, trying to get back. Backhand shot. Saved. Rebounds right in front. 2 saves from PJ there. Kept in on the point. Long shot broken up by Yohe. Yohe tries to clear. Kept in. Gave it back to him. He sends it for ice. And they waved it off. Ponies with it. Behind their net. Batted it down. Redford with it against the boards. Trying to center. No one's home. Bucks are looking a little tired as this one gets around Marin. As they send it for icing here. Liam at center for the faceoff, number 37. Lost it. Puck's behind the net, though. They're slow to get it. Smith almost came away with it. Ponies with it in the corner. They get around Marin. 1-on-1 here. Bentz back on D. Good defensive play from Bentz. And backhand pass. Save by PJ. Puck's in the corner. Bentz lifts a stick, goes back to Marin in front. Marin to Smith. Smith goes for a shift change. Hildebrandt in pursuit now. Stole the puck, but ref was there. Marin and Story miscommunicated about the puck. Somehow, Hildebrandt had it for a second, brought it into the zone, quickly stolen by the Ponies. Hildebrandt keeps it on the boards. Marin pinning it, gets by him. Hildebrandt. Cross ice pass. Follis is going to get there. Follis shot and save. Second shot. Goalie saves it. 2 shots from Carson Follis. Minute 35 left in the second. Score 1-0. Bucks up. Goldie at center for the faceoff. Number 1 wins it back to Pembroke. Pembroke shoots and it's saved. Rebound picked up by the Ponies. It's dropped. Baker tried to tap it off to Pembroke. Baker gets checked. No call. Baker gets the puck back, though, after they tried to bring it in front of the net. Pass up to Follis. Follis trying to clear. Gets it out of the zone, but angled off the puck. Goes deep onto the Pony side, and there's 1 minute remaining in the period. Welch is there. They pass it up off the boards. And connect on the blue line. Pembroke and Baker back on D. Offside's a call here after Pembroke stopped him on the blue line. Might have been offsides. It was quick in and out. Yohe at center for the faceoff. Lost it. Dumped deep by the ponies. Xander's trying to decide who should dig for it. Yoki sends it up to the blue line. Kept in. Get around Marin. Tried to send it towards the net. They control it behind. Pass right in front. PJ jumps down on. Marin thinks better of pushing that kid after the play. Happy to see that. Yogi's still there. 25 seconds left. He won the face-off. Ends up high. Controlled by Dupass. Dupass to McDaniel on a breakaway. They came up behind and stole the puck and then knocked him down, and then he went into the goalpost. No penalty assessed. Still even strength, 10 seconds left. They should drop it over on that side of the ice. Story for the face-off. Puck's right in front. Story gets it back. Couldn't get a shot off. 3 seconds. That should do it for the second period here. Let's say he won that one. It was kind of up for debate. But after 2 periods of play and a scoreless first, the Bucs are up 1-0. We are back and ready for the third. 13 minutes up there. Story at center for the face-off. Goalies are set. Story lost it. Brought into the zone. Story steals it back. Passes across. Connects with Smith. Puck out of reach after he tried to pass it off to Hildebrandt, though. Ponies circling on their side. Pass across neutral. Marin collects it after they send it out of reach. Tried to pass it up to Smith. Kept in. Pass. Oh, couldn't quite connect with Hildebrandt. 2 players collide on their side. Parents are calling for a penalty. None called. They get around Marin. And looked like Van Tilburg stopped a shot attempt there. Didn't get through. Puck is pinned on the boards. Marin, nope, Story coming away with it. Story's pass goes off a stick and leaves the zone. Goldie lost the face-off, but collects the puck afterwards. Makes space behind the net for himself. Up off the boards to Welch. Welch trying to clear. Gets tapped and clears the zone. Follis in pursuit. Welch is there. And Bentz comes away with an errant pass. Dumps it in. Cleared out. This one, Bentz collects on the boards. Pass up to Welch. Gets by him. Ponies with it again. Pass it out of their zone. Goldie taps it off. Ponies struggling to recollect. Follis is there. This puck goes in. Follis can't get there. And it's cleared out of the zone. Goldie tried to delay. Pembroke tried to tap it off to Welch. Welch can't bring it in. Gets back on sides. Pembroke brings it in. Pembroke cross-check. Behind the play, no call. Gets shoved back. Goldie dumps it around, and McDaniel's in pursuit. Can't get around the player. Ponies pick it up, get around Goldie. McDaniel tapped the puck off. And the shot goes behind the back of the net from the Ponies. Pass from Welch to McDaniel doesn't connect. McDaniel wasn't chasing that one down. It's a shot all the way back there from Bentz. Brought in by the Ponies, centering pass. Stolen by Redford. Redford lost it in his skates, goes around the back. Bentz trying to pick it up here. Recollects the puck, passed it off to Redford. Redford couldn't find it in his skates there. Goes back to Bentz again. Bentz dumps it the length, sends it towards the player so it doesn't go for icing. Ponies trying to bring it in. Yohe stopped him once. It's caught in his skates as he brings it in. Kicks it to himself on the boards. Pass across the middle, misses. Up high on the point. Send it towards the net. Stopped by Baker. Baker tried to clear. Right through the crease, but not on net. Bentz with it now, trying to ice it this time. .9:39 left in the third here. Bucs still up 1-0. Let's go, Buck! Story at center for the faceoff. 37 lost it. From the point, they passed it deeper. It's right in front. Quick shot. Stopped. Second shot. That one's stopped by PJ. Baker clears it around. Kept in. Nope. Leaves the zone. It's pinned against the boards there. Hildebrandt came away with it, but lost a stick on the puck at the same time, and offside's called here. Looked like Story won that face-off, and we're going to have to whistle this play dead. Story and a player named Swenson had their helmets connected after the face-off. Whistled it dead to fix the face mask there, and we'll go back to it. Story wins this one, back to Marin. Marin tried to pass up to Hildebrandt. Then Tilburg collides with the player on the boards. Story comes away with it, pass up to Smith. Smith spins, brings it in, and lost it. Back to Marin. Marin tapped it off the boards to himself. Trying to send it deep. Kept in there on the blue line, sent back across. Then Tilburg to Story. Story brings it in. Taps out of reach for himself. Smith keeps it in on the line. Shoots. Story tried to deflect it into the corner, but angled it behind. Back to Marin. Marin with a shot. Deflected and goes wide right, almost. Pass from the Ponies, out of reach. Marin with it. Marin pass across to Redford. Connects. Redford fell. And dropped the puck. Marin skated across, but it was just out of reach for him. Ponies bring it back onto Des Moines' side. Bentz passing up to Dupass. Dupass gets tripped, and we'll go on our first power play of the game. Pass across from Yohe to McDaniel, didn't connect. Second penalty of the game, and first power play for Des Moines coming up with 7:45 left in the third. Bucs still up 1-0. Yohe wins the faceoff. Goes back to Bentz. Goes around the back of the net. Pass, trying to track it down. Pony's cleared out. Bentz rushes back on D. Marin covering the inside. Marin has it behind the net. Gets around one. Tapped off the puck. Marin recollects though. Pass up to McDaniel. McDaniel's shot. Blocked by the goalie. Centering. Didn't get through. Back to Bentz. Bentz. Puck bounced over a stick. He recollects. Yohe to Marin. Yohe shot sent by Dupas wide. Dupas couldn't collect it behind the net. Yohe tries to angle him off. Marin gets there, but it bounces over Bentz's stick here as he taps it up. Redford's there. Got caught up on the goalie. On the ref. Redford with it in the corner. Pass across to Follis. Follis can't control. It's up high. Bentz with an opportunity. Takes the shot. Blocked by the goalie. And sunk by Story. So Bentz with the shot. For 13. Story with a goal. And because he picked up that rebound off Asen's shot, Asen also gets the assist. So power play goal from Des Moines there. With 6:30 left, the Bucs are up 2-0. A little bit of breathing room now. Story still at center for the faceoff. Lost this one. And sent wide all the way around by the Ponies. Baker with it behind the net. Bounces high. They say it touches the net. I'm not sure it did, but they're closer than me. Shot from Asen Bentz on that last play. Goalie had to jump up and get his blocker out there. This face-off lost by Story. It's right in front. Puck up high on the blue line, trying to center. Pembroke with it. Pembroke clears the zone, picked up by the Ponies in neutral. They send it back in, and Baker will track this behind the net. Taps it back to Story. Story cross-ice pass to Follis. Follis has traffic and can't control, but they tried to pass through him. It's caught in skates, and Smith almost coming away right in front. Goalie jumps down on it, though. 5:47 left in the third. Shift change for everyone here. .88 at center for the faceoff. Yohe lost it. Ponies pass it behind the back of their net. And up the near boards. Then Tilburg steals it off to Yohe. Yohe to Dupas. Dupas had room, but had to circle back to collect the puck. Then Tilburg knocks it in after we just barely got back on sides. Dupas keeps it in on the blue line. Redford pass to Marin. Marin comes across. He gets tripped up. No call. Kept in on the line. Ponies with it. This one taps out. Gets by Van Tilburg. Dupas maybe got tied up with the player, but no call. Marin pass to Redford. Redford to Yohe. Yohe dumps it in and goes for a shift change. It's right in front in the crease. Marin now rushing in. Van Tilburg with it now. To Follis. Follis to Goldie. Goldie didn't collect that pass. It was a great one. He had room to skate with it. Ponies with it, cleared out of the zone. Welch stopped it. Marin collects, sends it in. Maybe too many men. But Ponies have it right in front. Slow shot wide. And Brown's trying to jump down on it. Cleared out. Welch with it in the corner. And this one leaves the zone. Wave off. Puck pinned against the boards. Parents were yelling for someone to get PJ his stick. Wallace lifting the stick over here. Collects the puck. Can't get a shot off. It's caught up in skates. Trying to center again. Ends up high. PJ has his stick now. The Ponies bring it out. Dents back on D. Now Pembroke sends him wide. Oof. Pony player goes hard on the boards. Penalty assessed for checking against Pembroke. I'm not sure he even touched him, to be honest. It sounded like they might have called a major. Obviously, I can't hear what's going on, but coach is talking to the ref over there. And I think they might have given him, a double minor there. So the rest of the game, we're going to be on a penalty here. If they score and it's a double minor, they'll take away just 2 minutes. And now a timeout called by the Ponies, it looks like. So 2 penalties assessed. The first for checking and the second for unsportsmanlike. So 4 minutes up there. Yohe at center for the faceoff. Won it. We're going to win faceoffs. Now's the time to do it. Ponies with it on the blue line. Long shot, sent wide. Baker up the boards, trying to connect to Smith. Smith is there. Smith can't control it and bring it out. Send it on net, and PJ stops it. It is an empty net as well, so see 6 Pony players out there on our side. This time, faceoff is lost by Yohe. It's at least cleared out of the zone, and offside's call here. Drop it all the way on the other side here. Maybe an empty netter offside is different. 3 minutes left in the game. And 3:34 left on the penalties here. Story lost the face-off. Ponies with it behind the net. Picked off by Fallis. Fallis with it behind the net. They brought their goalie back in. Fallis hooks, no call. And they bring it in, getting around Marin. Centering pass, but didn't take a shot. Centering again, gets deflected. Didn't get on net. This one's right in front. Goalie jumps down on it. Let's call a save for PJ on that one. 2:54 left in the game here. Yohe at center. Won the face-off, tapped it off to Smith. Smith couldn't clear it out. Bent's trying to clear. Around the back it goes. Baker with it, trying to clear it up. Goes up to the blue line. Smith got there a second too late to control the puck. Now it's in the corner. Ponies with it, with space. Comes across the middle. Yohe tries to clear, kept in, long shot wide. Rebound controlled by the Ponies. Tough angle shot. And now Smith send it the length, send it for icing here. Less than 2 minutes left. 2:29 left on the penalties. Redford at center for the faceoff, wins it back to Marin. Marin couldn't clear. Shot now, saved, and then it's right in front and they sink it. So let's see what they do. With the penalty kill here. I think 2 minutes come off the clock. It took 19 seconds off the clock, I guess. Off the penalty clock. But we're still on a penalty kill. After Story lost the face-off, puck leaves the zone. Ponies bring it in. Out of reach for themselves, though. Baker clears it out. Ponies with it in neutral and pass back to themselves. Story chasing. Empty net. Yohe collects the puck, sends it off the post. Minute 10 left. Shot blocked down. It's in the crease. Trying to get it back in. Baker sends it around the back. Up the boards to Story. Story can't clear it around. This one goes for the length. Ponies collect. 45 seconds left. They pass up the boards. Fallis came across, stopped it. Ponies recollect in neutral. Smith with it. Smith can't dump it. It's forced off the puck. Fallis with it. Tries to clear it deep. This time he will. 25 seconds left in the game. Bucks up 2-1. And on a penalty kill. Fallis collects the puck, sends it towards the net. Stopped. 15 seconds left now. Pass across the middle. Broken up. Smith gets sent down. Pass across the middle, intercepted by Fallis, and he clears it out. 5 seconds left. 1 second. And that'll do it for the game as the Bucks win their first of the weekend, 2-1. Finally, the penalty kill's over as well. Well, an exciting end to that one. It's a good thing we scored a second. That one goal was not enough. I'll leave the camera on so you guys can see the handshakes. Appreciate you being here. I believe that means we'll play again this afternoon. And I will update Sideline as soon as Crossbar gets updated. Thanks again for tuning in. Hope to see you this evening.